I'm muting your mic. Everyone, mic I'm muting. Okay, today what we are going to learn is about a model in place. Last time you remember when we go to architecture component, there are two options here. We learned only place component. When you click this place component, what happens is it goes to load family and you can bring any things from here. You can bring a light fixture, you can bring the furniture, so many things you can do from here. Okay. But in here, the next is a component model in place. This is very, very useful. The difference is that you can create some 3D models in the project itself, which you cannot bring from outside. There are some patterns you may have to prepare in yourself in that particular project. So that is why we use the model in place. Okay, let us click that model in place. So when you click in the model in place, first he is asking what category you want. Suppose you are making a part of a window, you can select the window category. If you are using something related to roof, you can make a roof. Okay, let us make just a generic, that is a common model, generic model. Give some name for this. So now you are in the editing mode. You are in the edit mode. Okay. So when you click here, you can see you are away from the architectural panel. You are in the create. Some mic is off. I'm just switching off the mic. So instead of the architecture, you are in the create panel. Create. And instead of the build panel, you create tab and you can see forms here. Extrusion, blend, revolve, sweep, swept, and void. So these are the things you can use it to create complicated 3D items. Extrusion, blend, revolve, sweep, swept, and void. So we'll see one by one. We'll go to extrusion first. It is a very, very simple 3D creation, 3D solid creation. Just click the extrusion. So you are in the extrusion format. Okay. We are in the extrusion. You can see here, modify, create extrusion. Okay, now I am going to create the extrusion model. I have to create a base cross section. Suppose I will create a small rectangle. So this is the object I'm going to extrude. In AutoCAD, there is an extrusion command by which you can create a 2D model and create extruded to 3D. This is similar. I created a rectangle. And if I say, okay, it is going to extrude. So let's see, extrude. So he created an extruded object. You can see from 3D. He created a small object here. And the thickness is very small. You select it. Thickness is very small, 250. You can increase the height. You can increase that height. And now it became 5,000. You can clearly type what height you want. Say suppose 3,000. So this is a 3,000 solid you created just from a rectangle. It extrude according to your given length. You click here, it shows you the height. This is start. Start point means you are starting from the level 1, that is the ground. 0, 0, from there 3,000 is the height. Okay, so anytime you can go and change it. Suppose you want to modify it, you go here and edit extrusion. Came back here. Suppose you want, instead of this line, you want something else there. I will delete that line and I'll put another line from here to here to here. Now we can go back. You can see the 3D object is in a different shape. Okay, so anytime you can go and edit the extrusion. For extrusion, you require a base object, a cross section, and it extrude vertically. Okay, so that is extrusion. Very simple, no complication at all. Now let us move on to the second one. So let me finish. I will erase this, delete. I'll go back to plan again. Now I'm going to architecture, component, model in place. Again, I am taking the generic. I don't have any specific category. Okay. Now, extrusion we have seen. Now we'll see the blend. Now we are going to see blend. Blend is similar to extrusion. Only thing is that bottom you can have one cross section and top you can have another cross section. Two type of cross section you can use. That is blend. So when you select the blend, click the blend. You are in the blend mode. Here he is saying create blend base boundary. That means create the base cross section. Suppose I create a hexagon as my base. Create. So I created the base. So now I'll click to edit top. I'll go to the top. I want to create the top now. Click. So you are in the create blend top boundary, top cross section. Maybe I want a circle at the top. I'll create a small circle at the top. Click. Now if I say okay, it created an object, but the thickness is very, very small, I will change it to 1 meter. Height is very small. I'll make it 1000 and I will say okay. So it created a 3D object, blending two objects. The height is very small, that is why it looks ugly. We'll increase the height to 3000. You can see a 3D object has been created from hexagon. If you increase the height, it will be more clear. 5000. You can see that. Okay, you created a 3D object blend. That means bottom you can use one cross section, top another cross section you can use. You can go and change it if you want. Select this and go to now edit top or edit base. Suppose you want to top instead of circle, you want a rectangle there. So you just go edit top and delete this and put a rectangle there. Okay, I put a rectangle there. Click. Okay. So you created a object with rectangle hexagon at the bottom and rectangle at the top. So that is blending. Finish. Always you have to finish it, otherwise you can't go. Again, I will go to plan, architecture, component, model in place. Model in place is for creating 3D models in the particular project. Okay, I will explain you where you have to. We can use this extrude and other things where we can use. I will explain you. Okay, so we are in model in place. Again, I will use a generic model. So extrusion we have seen, blend. So the difference is that extrusion you use only one cross section, and blend you can use two different cross section. Only thing is that it creates a vertical object. You cannot have a curved one. Okay. Now let us see revolve. Revolve is nothing but to create a rotated object. You create a cross section. There is a path and a cross section, and you revolve and create it. If you create in the plan, it will not look nice. Still, I will show you in the plan how it comes. So let's go to revolve. When you want to revolve, you require two things. One is axis and one is boundary line. Axis, let us draw an axis. So this is my axis. Now let us draw the boundary line, mean the cross section. Okay, I'll just draw a small cross section here. it should be closed one. So this is the cross section I am using. Okay, so I have one path and one cross section. Okay, modify. So this is my path. This should be always closed. The boundary line should be always closed, and this is your path. Now I will say okay. So it created a 3D object. See, it created, because the axis is parallel to the plan. It revolve like this. Suppose we create in the elevation, it will be more clear. Okay. Okay. Now let us create the same thing in a from vertical plane. I'll go to again plan. Okay, now I want to create, I will delete this, which is created in the plan. I delete this. I want to create in the elevation, so it will be more clear. So I want to go to elevation. I'll go to south elevation. Now I will go to architecture, component, model in place, select one generic, and revolve. So for revolve, you have required, since you are in the elevation, you have to show which plane you want to work. Earlier you are in the plan. Plan, you need not show the plan because it automatically in the ground. Here he wants to use where you want to clear. So we want to use in the vertical, one of the vertical plane. So pick a plane and select one of the walls. Suppose we will select any. We want select this one. So it should be parallel to this now. Okay, now I will draw the. So you are in the. I have to draw the axis boundary. So draw one. This is my axis. Okay. Sorry. Just do it again. Cancel. Architecture, component, model in place, generic, revolve. So pick a plane. So I picked this plane. Click. Now I have to boundary line is that is closed section axis line. So let me draw axis first. So this is my axis. I'll go to boundary. I'll create a small. This is very useful to create some balcony, some design and other thing. Sometimes some interesting legs for the table legs and other thing can make. So first of all, you have to draw the cross section. And it should be closed. Delete. Continue. Okay, so this is my cross section and I have a path. Okay. See, created a 3D object now. You can see. Is there? So if you want to get properly, you have to go to elevation and do it. Only thing is that you have to go elevation, select one of the plane. You see now? So anytime you can go and change this, select it. Now he created 360-degree full. Suppose you want only 270. You can make it 270-degree. So he created only 370 degrees. You did not create full. Click. Suppose you rotate it only 180 degree. You can create using 180 degree. See, 180 rotated and created the object. Okay, so this is, you can use it for many things to create architectural item you can create. 360. I hope you got it. So this is a very useful command. Now the next one is, we'll go to architecture again, components, model in place, generic. Okay. Now, so we have seen extrusion, blend, revolve, sweep. Sweep is actually nothing, but we can just hold it and it shows you the video. What is sweep exactly? So for sweep, you require one path and a cross section. So that cross section pass through that and it creates a object. That is sweep. See, this is your path and this is a cross section. It created a 3D object. Okay. So let us create a 3D object using that now. So similar way, I will go again to the elevation, south elevation. I will go to sweep. So for sweep, you want one path and one cross section. Okay. So either you can create the path or you can select the path. There are two options here. So let us create path first. Create a path. So I will pick a plane. Okay, I'll create a vertical plane here. Now I'll create a, let me create a path. So this is my path. I can create an arc. Sorry. We'll repeat again. Architecture, component, model in place, generic. Okay. Okay. Sweep. So here I'm going to have to create path and one cross section. So sketch a path. Pick a plane. Click. So this is a path I am drawing. Okay. And you can see that path is, you created the path. Okay. Path is read. Now you have to create the cross section. You can't draw the cross section from here. How will you draw? Because that cross section is not, either you go to 3D or you have to look from the top so you can draw the cross section. See, the cross section plane is here. We'll go to 3D. You can see that now we have to draw the cross section. You can draw from here itself if you want. Okay, you select this. You select that and you get here edit profile. Click edit profile. Now you can draw the profile you want. Suppose I want to create a circular object here. I can use a circle. If I want hexagon, I will draw a hexagon here. I have drawn an hexagon here. So this hexagon will pass through all this and create a 3D object. Okay. Okay. You see, you created a 3D object. Okay. So this is a very, very powerful command. Sweeping. You can create the 3D object using that. This you can use it for creating different shapes. Sometimes you want some roofing, you want some projection, some architectural projections, window top, bottom, architectural projection, window side. Suppose you have a round window, you want to create a circular design and other thing, you can use this. Okay. Okay, this is using the path we created. Suppose you have some existing path, how will you use? Architecture, component, model in place, generic. Suppose I want to create something in the roof. I'll select the roof. You can use your generic itself also, no problem. Roof. I want to create some design here. Some design the projection here in the roof. Okay, so sweep. I'm in the sweep now. So instead of sketching, I can use this line as the path. I'll clear this path. Click. You see, when I click one path itself, this is a cross section where you have to draw. Yeah. So I've selected this two line. If you want, I can use the third one also, or around full I can use. Just demonstration, I will select this path in this one, and there is a gap here. You see here, there should not be any gap. So I will connect these together. So the path is over. One and path here. So I will say okay. So once you finish path, you are ready to draw the edit profile. So this is the edit profile. I can either draw from here itself, or I can go to the, you see here, this is in the front. If I click here, this go to the front. I'll just click in the front, or I can draw from here itself. I can draw, but drawing that cross section is little difficult unless you are parallel to this. I'll go to, or you can go to south. You can see here south. Now we can easily draw the cross section. Okay, so I'm in the edit profile. I can draw the profile now. So I'm going to draw a small profile. So this is a cross section you want to draw, and you want to pass it throughout this. So you have drawn the cross section. Okay. One more. Okay. And you can see that he created you are already in the 3D view. We are in the elevation view now. You go to 3D view. You can see the projection. How you created that. You see, sometimes you want the same thing in the, you have a window bottom, you want to create a design like this. Side you have to create. So this is a very powerful command where you can use this. See that how you created. This is not possible using our other methods. Okay, so when you look at the cross section, it comes like this. That is the cross section we have drawn. Finish. Okay, so that is component, model in place, generate. We have finished sweep. So sweep is very useful when you want to create a design and other thing. You have to do the sweep. You have to practice this, otherwise it's very difficult to understand. I will go to swept and blend. The swept and blend is a combination of sweep plus blend. This together. That means you will have a curved path and you have different cross section you can use. Okay, so let us click this. We are in the, now I'll create a path, sketch path. I'll create a sketch path. So it is better to go in the elevation. Okay, so I'm going to sketch a path. So again, you have to show the plane. So I'm showing the plane vertical because I'm the elevation. It will be easy to understand. Now you create a path. Suppose this is your path. So you can see that once you finish the path, accept, and there are two cross sections, one here and one here. You have to draw. You go to 3D. You can see that you can draw one cross section here, one cross section here. Okay, so there are two profiles. One is profile 1, which is this profile. Profile 2, this profile. The color little changes, you see. This is too red now. When you click the select, it became little color change, you see. So we are in the profile 1. So I am going to draw a profile there. Edit profile. You have to click edit profile, then only you will see. Suppose I will draw a small circle there. I created a circle there. Okay. Now we are in the profile 2. Edit profile. I will draw a rectangle here. Okay. So I have two cross sections. One here, one here. And there is a path. Okay. So it created a 3D object from the circle to rectangle with the curve you specified. Okay, so this is also very powerful. If you want to make some complicated object, you can use this. Finish. Architecture, component, model in place, generic. Okay. So you have extrusion, blend, revolve, sweep, swept, blend. Let us see what is this void. Suppose you want to create a hole. When you in the extrusion, suppose we will do that extrusion again. I'm in 3D view. I'm just going to draw a rectangle here. Click here. So if you just extrude, what happens is you get just a rectangle extrusion. And suppose you have some circles inside. Before extrusion, you have some circles here. So this will be treated as holes. Okay. Let me give the height little more, 2000. Okay. You can see that a 3D object created with the holes. Okay. So what happens if you want to drill the hole this side? It will not be possible like the other method. Suppose you want to drill a hole from here to here or from here to here. How will you do that? So that is what the void. Okay. So when we have the architectural components, model place, generic, extrusion is very, very useful. I will show you where this application comes. Blend, revolve, you can make a lot of items or circular type, the table legs, or in the balcony, you want to keep some design for the balcony, you can create using revolve. And sweep is, I told you, you can create the sweeping like this. And if you have a window, there also you can sweep. Okay. And this extrusion, let me show you where exactly it is used. So suppose you want to create some roofing here, some wooden panel or something like that here, and it is open. So we can use the extrusion command. Set the, so I want to draw the things here, this plane. I will draw. Okay. Let's click the multiple. Okay, so you have some extrusion forms here. Now you want to extrude this up to here. You want to extrude up to here. So this length is 3800. So we'll keep 3,800. The 0 is this plane, 3,800 from here to, okay. You can see design. So you can create the roof and other things like this extrusion. Very powerful command. Same way, if you have some circle, you want to create circular bars, you can create using, for example, architecture, component, model in place, generic. Extrusion. You want to make small bars. So create one circle. Okay, select it. Copy multiple. Then make this some round grills for, okay. See, you can create many things like using extrusion. This is very powerful, very useful command. This is, you can use it for different type of design for the balcony, for the handrails, staircase handrails, table legs, etc. You can create your own. You have to just draw the cross section, okay, and the sweep you can use it for creating this type of design. I hope you got some idea now. Do you have